Dad just called me. It's about 8 o'clock on Monday night. And he just called me and told me they were at dinner with the Youngs, Jay's parents, Frank and Sandy. So, I'm headed to Blackstone. I had to hurry up, like I said, and get ready and everything, and now I'm going to Blackstone to meet them. And I couldn't even tell you the last time I've seen these people. I'm thinking, I have no idea. It's been a long time. This is Jay's parents. Jay's the guy who started the very first band that I was ever in, called Velvet Melon. And the first gig I ever did in my life as a professional drummer or anything really was 1985 with Jay in the Pine Forest High School Auditorium. And the band lasted about, I guess, 5 years or something. So I'm gonna go in here and I guess, I don't know what they're doing here in town, but I'm here to meet them for the first time in a long time. So we're gonna go in and see what's up. It's good to see you.
Well, it's good to see you too.
When is the last time I've seen you? Because I don't know. I was trying to think on the way here. I have no idea.
I have no idea.
Hey, Mr.
man.
How you doing? I'll give you up. Good. It's good to see you.
You too.
Good.
We say we don't know.
It's weird. I don't do this with a stand usually. These impromptu things. You rushed me. It's like you gave me this impression I had to come right now.
Well, we did because we don't have a lot of time. They need to get back to their hotel.
Folks are fading fast.
Yeah.
You know what I thought? He has talked more on this trip than I have.
That's
ever
good.
talked. It's wonderful.
That's good.
Since you got these important people here, I want you to tell them how we came to live where we do.
Okay.
Are y'all ready?
I'm ready.
This is a good story. Okay.
We bought a little house down in the village of Cerrillos at 52 Main Street to retire to in 1998. And Corey and Wendy didn't have a very good place to live, so we let them live in that house. But we kept the master bedroom for ourselves. Master bedroom and bathroom. Don't touch it. We had it all set up for us. So eventually, Wendy found Todd and they got married. And we were getting close to the time when we needed to move out there. So we tried to find them a place that they could afford to buy, which was not possible. Finally, we said, why don't you guys just buy this place from us? We had just refinanced it. You know, if you pay a down payment big enough to leave only 80% of the loan, you don't have to have mortgage insurance.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And we had only put $10,000 down on the place until we could get things, finances changed around and everything. So we paid it down to get it below the 80%, and had just done that when we made this decision to let them buy it. So they took over the payments right then from a new loan, and we told them, what we've got down, we'll get from you someday. Ain't gonna happen. I think I know about that. Okay. So anyway, we started looking for a place, and we found this piece of property up on Highway 14. It's probably 5 miles from the village. And it had these beautiful upturned turned rocks on it. Just a gorgeous piece of property. It was 5 acres. So we bought it contingent upon getting water. And we hired a hydrologist to tell us where to drill. And he picked 2 places that he thought.
Did he come out with a divine drawing?
No, he didn't, but I can do that. He picked number 1 and number 2. The number 2 place was up in those rocks where I wanted to build, because I had designed the house and the rocks were incorporated into a part of the house. So it would have been beautiful.
Yeah.
I said, well, we ought to drill in number 2 spot because it's right close to where the house is instead of being way off down yonder.
Yeah.
And I said, we paid the guy to tell us where to drill. We better drill in the number 1 spot. So we drilled a 700-foot hole in the ground, no water,
Oh.
$9,000.
Wow.
Yeah. So we let it go back, and I called the realtor and I said, Richard, what else have you got? He said, I've got 22 acres up on Gold Mine Road. I said, Richard, we don't buy property just so we can have the pleasure of paying taxes on it. We're not going to use 22 acres. We don't need it. He said, yuck, but it's got a well on it. I said, Richard, we'll go look at it. So we went and looked, and we loved it.
Yeah.
And it's a secluded area, quiet, peaceful, up on the mountainside. So we bought it. I was making these about every 3 months. I would load up the truck and the trailer and move stuff out there that we were going to keep, put it in storage. And I went out this one time. I went up to the property that morning and I was looking out over it and I said, God, what in the world are we doing? I'm 70 years old and I know all the stuff that's got to be done to develop this property. What in the world am I doing? So I went back down to the house, and that night I went to bed, and I have a habit of reading before I go to sleep. And I got my book out, and I read a paragraph, and I said, what did I just read? You ever had that happen?
Oh yeah. Oh, many times. Happens more frequently now.
I started over, and I read the paragraph again, and I still did not a word went into my head. I said, well, I better put that away. So I did. I said, I'm going to get the package of paper that I got when we bought that property, the title insurance, the whole history of the property. So I got it out and I started to read it. And I opened it back to the very beginning. And it was written in script with a quill pen. You could tell because it'd be heavy and then get fade out and they'd dip it and write some more. And it was very hard to read. But I got the gist of it, of what it said first. It said 58,000 acres was deeded to the Ortiz Mountain Gold Mine. And then it went on and started the legal description. And I said, this is stupid, me reading this. I don't understand what it's trying to describe. I know the property is on there somewhere, but so I flipped over and it said 1948. A certain parcel of this land was purchased by Frank and Margaret Young. And I said, a Frank Young owned this property. What are the odds of me growing up in Maine, living in Washington State, migrating down through Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Florida. I come up here and buy a piece of property, and it was owned by a Frank Young. And the hair's kind of settled down.
Oh yeah.
I flipped the page over, and it said Frank Young died and left the property to his son, Jay Young.
Oh my heavens, you're kidding me.
I am not kidding you.
Oh my word.
And it still makes me
I can
shiver.
only imagine.
I used to get chills every time.
And I said, okay, thank you, God. Now I know why we're doing this. Anyway, we started the church.
God works in mysterious ways.
So, the voice over my shoulder, I had no inclination to start a church.
Yeah.
Anything, but there it is.
Yeah.